Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to talk more about my build Untouchable. And this is a build that I created to deal with the high difficulties. I'm now doing a daily trial here, Soggy Swamp. And basically, you know, those levels actually led me to create it because I wanted something that will allow me to survive higher difficulties, and because whatever I try, I died, and it was so hard. And even now that I'm a bit underpowered here, as he was able to survive so well, but I did die here several times, and most of the time, all of the time, were actually due to exploders. One time actually there was one underneath the bridge, you didn't see it, that exploded, I didn't even see it, and the other one just revived and exploded me, and I didn't have anything actually to protect myself. But other than this, the things that I should, if I pay attention, I could have probably stay alive and not die, but overall it was relatively very easy. And again, the idea of this build that is built around the fighter's biting with AoE damage, shockwave, and swirling with radiance, and two mushrooms, so I can always have fast attacks with my fighter's biting, and also keep distance from my enemies. Use shift so they won't get close to me, and if they get close to me, they're going to get lots of damage, both the shockwave, swirling, and the melee attack. So yeah, lots of damage can come in, and I can also activate the gong when they are close by, so I can actually deal a lot of damage by doing so. And I have shielding, so you know they can't actually get to me very fast, and even if they get to me, their attack speed is lowered, so they don't deal a lot of damage either. Now, I tried it in many daily tries in many levels, and it works so well. The key thing here is, again, notice, position yourself in a situation where you have an advantage, because you actually hit enemies behind cover. Understanding what the enemies, what enchantments they have, so I can be ready to engage. For example, if there's electrified or something throwing AoE like this one, you need to quickly go and eliminate them, because you can't just stay still and get hit with this AoE, because you're just gonna die. So again, prioritizing enemies with certain enchantments. But other than this, it's gonna be really easy to take care of all the other things. As you can actually see, you see this one exploded. It was underneath the bridge. I didn't even see it. I was so surprised, but I died because of this. Again, silly mistakes, but overall, if I paid attention, I probably would have been with full lives at the end. But again, the thing is, every mistake that you made in these levels, especially if you're a bit underpowered, now between us, we're not used to it, right? Before that, it was so easy, we just go in. Right now, we need to think a bit, understanding which type of enemies we are going to engage, and then see how we can approach the fight. This is something new, and I still getting used to it. But again, the more I play with this build, the more kind of it makes it easy to understand who I'm fighting against, and kind of match my positioning and use my abilities properly to get rid of these different threats. Now, as you can see on the screen, the idea is to make sure that enemies won't come close, and by the time they get close, they're already hurt badly. And you see here, I'm actually hitting them behind cover. You see, it's very easy. Sometimes, by the way, you have chilling, so it's a bit you're just gonna affected by this, and it will slow your attack. But still, even with a slower attack, you're still gonna deal lots of damage. In some cases, you need to use the gong, but overall, you can survive many enemies like that, even the big ones. The closer they get, the harder the damage. If they get very close, just focus on the big guy. You're gonna radiant. Here, actually activating the poison barrier, because I got hit a lot because of the flaming just burn, because there are many enemies, so the damage is amplified, but still I was able to survive this. So same goes to many enchantment enemies, but again, sometimes you have different combination of enchantment that can actually kill you really fast. Just pay attention to what you're actually fighting against. Now, the gong is very powerful. Here actually I died. You see what happened there is that I eliminated the one, I let them explode, but I forgot that he's might be revived again, and then he exploded, and I didn't have my protection. I could have eliminated him if I turned back, but I just didn't pay attention. Yeah, this is just the last boss of the level. It was very easy. Again, I was 0 lives there, but some silly mistake. But overall, it was very easy, and I really enjoyed it. Again, it's really fun to play with this build. Now, some people ask me how do I do it with higher levels, for example, those who are indoors. Keep in mind, indoor areas are much easier. For my build. Being outside actually can be a bit problematic. You need to pay attention. But indoors, most of the indoors area, I don't think I remember anyone that actually hard. It's so easy. There's so many places you can just stay there and you kind of prevent yourself from getting hit or getting pulled by gravity. Or you just position yourself and you just channel the enemies towards you, and nobody actually coming behind you most of the time. So it's very, very easy like that. And again, in situations where I need to kind of jump into a fight and eliminate enemies, I can do just that. If they're electrified, jump in with a poison barrier, deal lots of damage. And even the radiance, when it keeps up the damage easily with one tick, as long as you don't do it with two enemies. If you do it with two enemies, you must have a gong, and you must eliminate one very, very quickly. But overall, it doesn't matter what they have, what enchantment they have, I just stay there, they come to me, and eliminate them. And in most situations, that's how it was, and it was very, very easy. What you see here is Apocalypse plus 20. Still, it was really a walk in the park to finish it. And again, I tried it different times, and again with different type of variation of enchantments. Every time it's different, and I didn't have any problem whatsoever. So again, if you are playing indoors, it's going to be much easier for you to deal with different type of situation compared to being outside. And as you've seen before, the first part of the video, things can get a bit, it can surprise you sometimes when you, expect enemies to come from different direction. Whether here, it's covered channel towards a single direction. And believe it, I tried many times, and it's just so much fun to play with this one, and it's make everything so easy. So that's why I recommend this build. But again, you asked me some question, I wanted to demonstrate it, and also share with you a bit more information about this build. I hope you enjoy this one. So if you are searching for a build that allows you to survive well in highest Apocalypse difficulties and new daily trials, which are much harder, try it out. I think you really enjoy it. So again, thanks for watching everyone. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I will try to improve this build and create other ones that might be even good enough to survive these new daily trials, and I'll let you know. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and give this one a like. I'll see you very soon in the next video. Thanks for watching everyone. Cheers. Bye bye.